Hello everyone, my name is Saleh and I'm an occupational health and safety student at Niagara College, and today I'm going to show you what is the risk assessment and what is the benefit of risk assessment. First of all, I'm going to talk about the hazards type, which is 5 types. First type is mechanical hazard, such as moving machinery like circular saw, and moving mobile equipment like tractor. The second type is physical hazard, like slipping on a wet floor or burned from a fire. This is a physical hazard. The third one is a chemical hazard, such as a spillage of a corrosive or very fine dust that can be breathed in, like asbestos. The fourth hazard is environment hazard. Air can pollute from burning rubbish or poor ventilation. The last type is biological hazard. It's like working with animals or waste materials. Well, risk assessment is a document that has 5 unknown steps. It's benefit because it's reduce the risk or eliminate it. In addition, it's important because it's a legal requirement and it's a part of permit to work. And these are the 5 steps to do a risk assessment. Identifying the hazard, deciding who might be harmed, evaluating the risk, treat the risk, keep your risk up to date. Identifying the hazard, work around your workplace and look for the hazards and what they reasonably be expected to cause health and safety problems. Ask people's opinion. They might noted things that are not immediately obvious. Also look at the accident, incident, and ill health records. Deciding who might be harmed. This also includes the visitors, employee, workers, also trainees. Also, young workers and trainees might be particularly at risk. Evaluate the risk. These are questions you will need to ask yourself. First, can the hazard be removed altogether? If not, how can the risk controlled so that harm is unlikely? How severe is it and how likely is it? And here, this program, which is a risk matrix, that will help you to treat the risk or evaluate the risk. As we can see here, the severity and the likelihood. We multiply the severity with the likelihood, and the consequence will give us the risk rating of the hazard. Is it red zone or yellow zone or green zone? Treat risk. Point you need to follow in order to reduce the risk. Use a less risky system. Prevent people gaining access to the hazards by using barrier, like isolate the place of the hazard. Reduce time that people are exposed to the hazard. Organize the work so people are less exposed to the hazard. Keep your risk assessment up to date. For example, if a new equipment or substance is bound to be brought into your workplace eventually, the risk assessment need to be revisited when this happens. As you can see here, this risk assessment form, we found some risk here. The location, first thing we did is to identify the risk and the place, which was the main entrance. The risk is broken glass. The consequence is injury to the body. The severity and likely, we multiply them, and we have the consequence, which is the risk rating, was 4, which is the green zone. The highest risk we found in the risk assessment is fire hazard. The consequence is also injury to the body. And always the fire hazard is the most common here in our company. And here we can find the benefit from the risk assessment. Here the fire hazard it was in the red zone, which is dangerous. So, but after we've done the risk assessment, we reduce the risk rating to 6, to the yellow zone. The dust hazard was in the green zone, was in the yellow zone, and then we reduce it after the risk assessment to the green zone also to be more stable. That's all for now. Thank you for listening. If you have any questions, just ask.
Yes, I have one question.
Yes.
If we have in our place, if we have some activity, and there is some high risk activity, what we should do?
Well, you will have also do a risk assessment, and you will use the risk matrix to know is the risk is high or low or medium. The highest is the red zone, the medium is the yellow zone, and the lowest is the green zone. If it's a red zone, you need to stop the work immediately.
Thank you.
Any question?
No, thank you.
No.
Okay.
Thank you.
كان بيصفق صالح يصفق معنا. قال له الكويشن لا ما أنا.
حاولت تصفق من